the third and final ending genuinely became a compilation of all three of us working together on like two panels, and that's what you saw. The ending ended up becoming a compilation of us working together,
That's awesome
and everything. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then obviously Rogue putting 5 episodes worth of hate into Bastion's face and punching.
Oh my God,
that's also my favorite.
Oh yeah,
the animation.
The answer, but and there's more, but that's probably I have to give you right now. How you guys feeling?
We're different people now.
We are different people after the last 2 months.
Older now, right?
Yes,
we are.
Right.
And wiser.
Yeah. What a 2 months it's been since we last spoke. You get to finally reveal all now that we've been through it. We've been absolutely through it.
One of our internal jokes on the show is always X-Men. Have you cried today?
Yeah.
And I can say it now. Our code name for 105 was Armageddon, or episode 5. 105 stands for season 1, episode 5, right? But our joke name, I don't remember who came up with it. I want to say Dana came up with this, but we call it Armageddon Prom.
That's good.
That's very accurate. That's very accurate. We wanted to
talk about that now.
It's wild to think, right? Like I think that episode, once it came out, we were just like, oh my God, like you guys have been sitting on so much, and then it only got crazier from there.
That was the tip of the iceberg.
On this stuff for like 2+ years, man. It's like, oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Cool. It's like literally out of our hands. This is beautiful.
You look more relaxed, which is a good thing.
Oh, I'm just showing face for this. We're well under you, man. Well, I mean, like what you see is joy, relief, joy. A little bit of we knew it. We worked hard, man. Like this is a meticulous show with meticulous attention to detail and love and passion that's putting into these characters, the IP, everything from across the board. So to just. One, we knew we were making something that we loved and we felt was good, right? Dara said we knew it was good, but it's another thing to know that, feel that, and also have healthy validation from the audience that we were making this for, let alone around the world. It's like, cool, it's just you like what we drew, thanks. It's and then on top of that, for it to also just be an IP that has something to say, that is a deeper meaning, that does speak to what the hell's going on outside of our windows, right? That's also having our toys and playing with them too, as far as concerned,
Yeah, speaking of toys, we wanted to wear, we have the Magneto helmet behind us. But we wanted to wear it, just no room for the headphones, unfortunately. There it is.
So I want to play this one. I got this signed by cast and crew.
Yours wins now.
Yeah.
I still got to get Matthew Watterson. He's going to go right there. We're supposed to do. So yeah, it'll be good.
We love it.
We love it.
What a cast in the show too. Like we mentioned to you, we were lucky to introduce it back in March for the Canadian crowd at our Comic-Con here. Yeah. And what a electric feeling that was, being able to be part of that.
I can't even imagine. Right.
You guys have just nailed it with the show. So I'm just right out the gate. I'm just curious, what is your favorite moment from season 1 of X-Men 97?
Man, how are you going to ask me that question? There's a lot, it's like, it's an abundance of riches. But no, I'm serious. Like there are a lot of moments that I enjoy, both making the show, the moments inside the show, the reception of moments inside the show. I think, man, that's hard, dude. One was The World Doesn't Know. I was just speaking about this on another interview. We did the Gambit, not the death, because there's always two things when you're killing a character, a main especially. It's the cause of death, right? How do they die? And then it's how do we send them off? What kills them, and then how do they go away? We did that send off 3 different times. Number 3 was the final one, and that's the one you see that made it into the final picture. My favorite was crafting that, and quite frankly, with us and the team nailing it every time, and the endings didn't get turned away because they were bad. It was, let's try this route, cool. Let's try this route, cool. Let's try this route. That's it. But right on. To organically find it, and So and to personally be the one that boards those two. So man, I was depressed for weeks. Like she Gambit, and like if I'm not convinced that the scene is sad and depressing, you guys aren't going to be convinced the scene is sad and depressing. So just personally getting to tackle those three different endings, which I've lovingly codenamed all three of them. The first one, this is not official in any way, but the first one was the Spike Spiegel ending. What is Gambit's equivalent of bang, die, right? That pivotal, and for the record, it's pay share. Which was written in the script from Bo. It's how do we do that, and then her not being able to say goodbye, and then seeing the change of her character go from grief to, oh, you know exactly what's going to happen in episode 7. We're going to get woman on fire, and so we did that ending, and then it was okay. Well, let's try another one. Bo had to go completely rewrite it again. Just to try. We're killing Gambit. We're not killing a secondary, tertiary character. This is Gambit. This is Remy fucking Bo, right? We got part of my language, but
no, please swear
up. Got to put respect on that name. We have to, and that was never lost on us from day one. But so the second ending was, let's do a shorter send off, but let's do the On Her Majesty's Secret Service ending. Where at the end of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, it's the one where Bond gets married. Unfortunately, he and his wife get shot at in a car at the very end of the film. Right after their wedding, they're in their just married car. She's killed. One of Bond's allies comes in on a motorcade, like onto the side of the car. He's like, "Sir, what's going on?" And Bond is like, "It's all right. We have all the time in the world. You'll see. It's fine." As he's mourning his his dead lover, and we did that approach with Rogue. Kurt bamps down into that crater. Rogue's holding him, and he's like, Furley's like, "It's all right, Kurt. He'll light up again. You'll see soon. You'll see." As she's stroking his hair and caressing his cheek, and then she goes into the sad, thing. And then we did that, and then we did the ending that you see on screen. And what I love about it is, absolute shout out to Emmett Nimura, our director of the episode, and Aberblade Jones, who was also one of our revisionists on the episode, that the third and final ending genuinely became a compilation of all three of us working together on like 2 panels. And that's what you saw. The ending ended up becoming a compilation of us working together, in
that's awesome
and everything. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. And then obviously Rogue, putting 5 episodes worth of hate into Bastion's face and punching.
Oh my God,
that's also my favorite.
Oh yeah,
the animation.
The answer, and there's more, but that's probably what I have to give you right now.
No, that's perfect. You summed it up so perfectly. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm hoping as time goes on, we're able to showcase those alternate endings just to show the audience we try every story matters. So whatever the strongest thing is for sake of perpetuating the narrative forward, that's what we're going to go with.
Definitely.
And that's the other thing too, man. Marvel cares about story. So to have the backing from the studio too, to make it good has been awesome.
There's a lot of like you meant, like you've said before, the show dives into so many Easter eggs and so many things, and now there's going to be millions of videos out there just dissecting this show completely. But there's a moment in the last episode that I don't know why we kept fixating on, that the radio dial says 1996-06. What is that referencing?
You know what? That reference escapes me off the top of my head. I don't want to misquote that because it's been 700 years since we made that one decision amongst a myriad of decisions. I have an idea, but I want to confirm it, and I will happily get back to you on that one.
Yeah, that you know where to find us.
I would love to confirm that, because if it is based off what I think it is, it's a cool tidbit. So,
okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, let us know. Also, speaking of, cameos, as Shay was saying, you get to see a lot more of the Marvel Universe in this. So you get to see Doctor Strange, you get to see Daredevil getting his ass thrown through a window, which is always great. Yeah. We get to see Cap and Iron Man. What are the Avengers seem like they're a thing in this universe already? Like they're established, Cap and Iron Man are working together. Is there any more, more that we can hope to see of them?
More exploration.
X-Men versus Avengers. Like there's so much out there in these comic books.
Right? And that's the best part, right? There's a universe out there. This is a universe, or the universes, depending on how you want to swing that. but in tandem with that, that's the best thing about what X-Men 92 gave us. It was not only was it X-Men, proper, but it also introduced us to the larger world that is the Marvel universe. It was the MCU before the MCU became the MCU. I think
right
about that last time that we were chatting, and so that's ingrained in the DNA of the show. Never mind that all of the cameos and back then were illegal. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, Larry got zero approval for all of the cameos in that show, and I like to joke and bring it up every time. Larry's probably one of the reasons why we have contingencies in place to not get away with that stuff anymore.
He's awesome, by the way.
Isn't Larry grateful? Well. Also, shout out little tidbit that I found out like last week. Larry designed the external.
Oh wow!
With the tie and all the assassin. Yeah, that's Larry's design. They didn't have a design for the external at the time. He was, they're getting it put in the show. Marvel, publishing was like, oh, we can get you a design in a month. Larry's like, this has got to go out this week. So that's Larry's design.
That's wild,
crazy.
The show design, regardless of what publishing ended up going with. But that's Larry's design, man. I figured you guys would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, 100%. Jake, we gotta wrap up. We want to be respectful of your time, but we just want to let you know again how much we adore the show, how much we're so grateful for you for sharing your time with us, and we cannot wait to talk to you again for season 2. So
such a fan of your shirts again. Like you killed it out in the park with this one too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I like this one. It's comfy.
Oh yeah,
Jake, thank you so much.
I appreciate the 97 merch as well as the.
This is just
snap! Yeah, no, that's. I was like, oh, that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care.